What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, are doing a video for Monday. I figured I would do an IPA. Got quite a bit of beer to go through, so probably at least maybe for the first 2 weeks or so. Probably going to upload on Monday, Wednesday, and probably Saturday for my beer review stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into this, guys. Today we're looking at a Lansing Brewing company. Lansing Brewing, to me, is only about 20 minutes to the north in Lansing, Michigan. I've been to the brewery enough times to know that they got good beer and they have good food. I got 2 beers for these guys to review, but the first one we're going to do today is the Angry Mayor IPA. Guys, this beer comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are on this. I don't know if it has it on the can or not. I'll go ahead and look here real quick. I just don't see one on here, guys. The commercial description, I'm going to read it off here on the back. It says, "Our mayor is a lively spirit, much like the brew that bears his name. Both are bold and colorful with more than a hint of bitterness under the surface. Always relishing a fight, an Angry Mayor IPA is a perfect pairing, whether you are facing the press or the jerk from high school that got fat and old while you grow tall and lean. With one clenched fist in the air and the other clutching an Angry Mayor IPA, we salute those who kick ass." Guys, served cold and often. Now this goes, if you're from the Lansing, Michigan area, may have heard the news. This is from the Mayor Bird Venero. I guess he was kind of spirited and kind of some national TV news about the General Motors and the housing, all that stuff that happened way back in about 2008, right around 2008, 2009, 2010, right around that time. And there was one other thing that happened. It was kind of was going to collapse the whole economic system, and the U.S. government came in to take care of that. And I guess Virgin Venero had some choice words to say. I really can't remember all what that was. But this is to salute him, and that's what it is for here, guys. Guys, I'm going to set it right up here so you can get a good look at the can. There we go. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker open, guys, and see what we get. Beer Advocate gives us a 3.91, and Untapped gives it a 3.75. I looked on YouTube to try to see if anybody else had done this beer. They have not, which I found quite surprising because the beer's been out for some time now. Let's get it in my Sam Adams glass, guys. We're going to go ahead and give it somewhat of an aggressive pour here. Try to get some suds coming up here. All right, let's leave it right to there. I still got some in the can. We're going to do a little bit of a swish and pour here now that it's done. All right, guys. The presentation to me is a soapy white head. Small bubbles on the top, small around the sides. Right now, it is about a 3-finger head pour, but I got a light right here as I hold it up to the light. I got aggressive ascending bubbles coming up. It looks kind of hazy, that transparent look, or excuse me, translucent look, not transparent, translucent, where the light's hitting it. It's kind of diffusing the light. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It looks like a typical ale, like a blonde ale to me. It's not real dark to the double IPA, even though on the camera it does. But as I'm looking right here and I'm kind of looking out towards the light, I'm getting some of that. But it's like bringing it over right into here. It kind of up towards the bowl here, it kind of looks a little bit more like an IPA-ish style. And as I get down to here, I'm getting some blonde notes. So guys, let's get an aroma test on it. Let's see what we get. I'm smelling the hops right away. It's typical of IPA that you get. The first thing you're going to smell is hops. And it's usually the most forward thing you're going to be smelling. I'm smelling some of the sweet malts that are coming through here. I don't know what kind of hops they put into this beer, but my guess is probably Citra hops. Because I'm getting that grapefruit, melons, kind of that oranges, tangerines kind of smell. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. I've had this beer many times before at the brewery, at Lansing Brewing Company, and I bought a can here. The can date on this is, if I can turn it and read it here, it's packaged on 3/29 of 2018. Today is the 10th of June, so almost right up to the 3-month point. A lot of people say after 3 months the hops typically start to fade. I'm still getting a nice, good hop presence on the aroma. But guys, let's throw this down the gullet. Let's see what we get. This is the most important part. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. I'm getting more melons than I am grapefruit or anything like that. The hops are kind of the forward thing you're going to be tasting. Maybe a little bit of lemons. Maybe I'm getting a sense of lime in here too. I'm not really getting any of the malts. I'm not really tasting any of the sweetness from this. It's more bitter than it is to the sweet level. Although I think it's kind of balanced out pretty well to me. Finish to me, all these IPAs to me, the finish is dry. I haven't had one that was kind of medium or up to the sweet level. Maybe if you get into the double IPA level, the 8, 9, 10%, you're maybe starting to get into some sweetness. But this is, to me, it's dry. Still pretty harsh, too. I will admit, the carbonation burn's still there. Body, to me, take another sip, another drink here real quick. Body, to me, is kind of a little light. I will say for a 6.8% ABV beer, it is a little light. I would say light medium more. It's kind of down towards the light side than it is toward the medium. I got to say, I like this beer from these guys. I will say that. It's a little bit of a lighter offering for 6.8%. And like I said in the last video on Saturday, I think some of the higher alcohol beers had maybe kind of ruined my palate a little bit because I can't come down to the 5, 6, 7% level and give real good descriptors on them. I always think they're kind of to the light side. I don't know if anybody else has that same problem. Put it down in the comments. Yeah, I pretty much that's it. That's it. There really isn't a whole lot to say about this beer. It's refreshing beer, I will say that. It's not something that you're going to want to session. Have 2, 3, or 4 of these, because if you do, you're probably going to get inebriated. Maybe if you want to do that, that's certainly up to you. But for me personally, I would not do that. It's a good IPA, guys. It may not be for everybody, the uniqueness of it, and maybe the little bit of a lighter body to a 6.8%. And me more melons. To me, I'm tasting melons more than I am grapefruits. And a kind of a little bit of a lime kind of taste I'm getting also with this. I like the beer. I like the beer. I haven't seen anybody else do the beer on YouTube yet, except for Lansing Brewing. They have a YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and put that in the description if you guys want to follow those guys. I don't think they've put up a video here in a while. Yeah, I mean, good beer. Very good beer. Overall score, guys, I don't think it's quite to the A category yet. The head is kind of keeping up here pretty good. Now I'm starting to get some small ascending bubbles coming up from the glass, the Samuel Adams glass, which if you guys haven't got any Sam Adams glasses, get them. They're pretty good for pretty much any all-around beer, I got to say. I got to give a shout-out to these guys. Their glassware is usually pretty good. I've only broke one in the last 4 years, so they're usually pretty durable, too. But yeah, I would like to get some glassware from these guys. I don't know if they have any of the glassware. But I'm going to do a little swish and pour before I give my overall score here. I'm going to see if I can cloud it up here a little bit. I didn't do too aggressive on it. See if I maybe get some yeast chunks or something in here. It does look like a filtered beer, however, so I doubt I'm probably going to get any of that. I'm still getting the same thing, guys. It's probably a filtered beer, but I mean, maybe these guys, maybe they have an unfiltered beer. Maybe I just don't know it, or maybe they haven't gotten it out yet. Yeah, but guys, like I said, I like the beer. Overall score, I think I'm going to give this is probably, I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's quite to the A category. I'm going to give it an 89, B+. I would kind of like a little bit of the carbonation taste that I'm getting to kind of maybe push down a little bit. I don't think it's over carbonated, but when I gave it just that light pour, I got a lot of carbonation with it, and it kind of, to me, it kind of taints the beer a little bit, and I didn't want it to come up and rush out of the glass here either. Maybe a little bit more sweeter to kind of balance out maybe some of the hops in there. That's just, again, I'm just kind of nitpicking here, guys. I'm no brewer or anything like that, so please take my suggestions with a grain of salt. But yeah, I like the beer, and I always get it when I'm up at Lansing Brewing. It's just that if they made those slight little tweaks, I think it would bump up to the A category for me, and maybe even A-, A, possibly even world-class category. But right now, for what it is, it's a good beer. I always go to them. I usually get this or their cream ale, which I'm going to do for Wednesday for you guys. But yeah, guys, I like it. I like it. 89, B+. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the Lansing Brewing Company, their Angry Mayor IPA. If you guys have had it, go ahead and put it down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Guys, if you haven't learned from somebody else, do not drive home drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test. Then you're going to get thrown in a cop car. Then you go to jail, and then have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is put yourself 6 feet under and hurt your family and friends, all right? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day, all right? Just do whatever you have to get a buddy or a Lyft or an Uber or something just to get you home. Because it's stupid to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars plus court costs, and then you got to get your car out of the impound and all that. It's stupid. It's dumb. Don't do it. All right, guys. Come back for Wednesday when I do the other Lansing Brewing Company beer. This is going to be their cream ale. All right, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Take care.